take a breath with me right now. Just lean back wherever you are, whether you are driving, at home, or just taking a break from all the noise. The energy that just dropped into my field is really heavy. It is loud. To be honest, it is a complete game changer. You remember those two people who talked about you? The ones who seemed to have your name permanently fixed to their tongues. Well, I have an update, and you need to hear this before the day is over. One of them just hit a breaking point. I'm not just talking about a change of heart. I'm talking about an energetic collapse. They could not keep it inside anymore. The truth about your life is officially out in their circle. The way it came out, it was not through a filtered lens or a piece of pretty or petty gossip. It was an unfiltered admission. One of them literally cracked under the pressure of your rising energy. You see, when you start vibrating at a frequency that's light years beyond where you used to be, it creates a friction in the people you left behind. That friction becomes unbearable. They have been watching you from the shadows, trying to make sense of your silence. They have been analyzing your moves, trying to find a crack in your armor. But of finding weakness, they found a fortress. They realized that the version of you they were trying to suppress does not even exist anymore. That person they used to manipulate. That person who used to stay up late, worrying about their opinion, is gone, replaced by someone they do not recognize. That lack of recognition is sending them into a tailspin. What they admitted about you behind doors is going to change how you look at your past forever. I want you to really sit with that for a moment, for a second. We often think of life as something we hide, but for you, your private life has become your greatest source of power. You stopped performing for the crowd. You stopped posting every win just to prove a point. You went into the room of your soul, and you did the work. Recently, they caught a glimpse of your private happiness. It felt like a physical blow to them. Imagine them sitting there in that old environment, repeating the same old circles. Then they see a photo, or they hear a story, or they simply feel the shift in the atmosphere. They saw the way your skin looks now. They saw the calm in your eyes. They saw that you are not just surviving without them. You are thriving in a way that feels illegal to them. It is not just gossip anymore. It is a head-on admission of how much you have actually outgrown them. I am picking up on a specific dynamic between these two people. There was always one who was more aggressive, the one who led the narrative against you. Then there was the other one, the one who stayed quiet, the one who watched from the sidelines. Something shifted. The person who was trying to stay neutral finally stood up, spoke the truth about your worth. They could not take the lies anymore. They could not listen to the projections. They looked at the person in the eye and said, "Stop. We both know they are on a level we cannot even touch." One of them said something shocking about your resilience, that the other one just sat there in total silence. I'm sensing a moment where the air just left the room, a moment where the lies they told themselves about you finally evaporated, leaving them with the hard truth. Pause. Let's stop the charade for a second. Stop being the pathetic punchline of their sick game. The evolution of the anomaly is your override code. 73 pages of total control. Grab it, the description or comment section. Keep that in mind while we dissect the rest of this. You won. You won. If you have ever had a moment where someone finally admitted the truth about you, type "the truth is out" in the comments now. Let the universe know you are ready for the receipt. They are panicking because they realized they have zero access to this version of you. That is the kicker. They thought they had a lifetime pass to your energy. They thought they could exit and enter your life whenever they felt bored or insecure. They finally hit the wall. You did not win by fighting. You did not win by arguing. You won by being unreal. You won by choosing your peace over their drama. They finally admitted that everything they tried to use against you only made you more powerful. Yeah, powerful. Every stone they threw became a brick in the foundation of your life. They thought they were burying you. They did not realize you were a seed. Now that you have bloomed, the fragrance of your success is making them allergic to their own stagnation. Your private life is no longer a secret they can use. It is a masterpiece they can only watch from a distance. Think about that. They used to think they owned your story. They used to think they could narrate your failures to anyone who would listen. Now your life is so elevated, so high vibe, that their gossip just makes them look small. Small. They look like fans who lost their VIP access. They are literally losing sleep, trying to figure out how you found this level of peace without them. They keep asking themselves, where did we go wrong? How did they heal fast? Who is supporting them? They cannot wrap their heads around the fact that your support comes from the divine. They cannot understand that when you surrendered the battle, the universe took over the fight. This was not a conversation. It was a confession of their defeat. It was the moment they realized that the old you is dead and buried. The new you is untouchable. I'm even sensing that one of those people is now trying to figure out how to get into your good graces, but the door is locked. They are drafting texts they will never send. One of my subscribers sent me a screenshot, weak. Her ex had typed out a 3-paragraph apology in his notes app. She saw it because he accidentally airdropped it to her phone at a coffee shop. He deleted it before sending. She saw it. That is the energy I am talking about. They're drafting messages hoping for a leak of information, checking your media from burner accounts, but you have become a closed book to them. A bestseller they can no longer afford. They saw you looking unreal, acting unreal, and living a life they thought was impossible for you. The scandal they were trying to create actually turned into a testimonial of your strength. Every bit of shade they tried to throw served as a spotlight on your growth. People are not looking at you, seeing the drama they tried to pin on you. They are looking at you, seeing a survivor. They are seeing a leader. They are seeing someone who walked through the fire and did not even come out smelling like smoke. They realized that while they were talking, you were building an empire of peace. That is the most dangerous thing you could have done. In a world that thrives on noise, your silence became a weapon. In a world that thrives on chaos, your stability became a threat. They are terrified of what you're going to do next because they no longer have the intel to predict your moves. You are a card, now a sovereign soul. Tapi, if you feel like someone is about to reach out with an apology, trust that gut feeling. But also trust the wisdom that tells you an apology without change is more manipulation. You do not need their validation anymore. You have already received the validation from the source. You have already seen the fruits of your labor. They caught you being happy. For them, that is the ultimate consequence, because your happiness is the one thing they cannot take credit for. Your joy is the one thing they cannot touch. This is the season of the reveal. The masks are falling, not for you to see, but for the whole world to see. These two people are a microcosm of the world you are leaving behind. Let them have their conversations. Let them have their admissions. Their creaking is just the sound of your chains. breaking for good. You are free. You are radiant. You are where you are supposed to be. I want you to really lean into this life energy. There's much power in what people do not know about you. There's much magic in the moves you make in the dark. Keep building. Keep healing. Keep being the scandal that wakes them up to their potential. You are not just living your life. You are living, breathing proof that the light always wins. Listen, I know it has been hard. I know there were days where you wondered if anyone saw the truth. I know there were nights where the weight of their words felt like lead. Just look at you now. You are standing in a frequency that they cannot even breathe in. You have become the atmosphere. You have become the victory. When they cracked, it was not about the conversation. It was the universe's way of telling you that the battle is over. You can put your armor down now. You can just be. Your private happiness is the revenge you could ever have. Though we do not even call it that anymore. We call it alignment. We call it growth. We call it evolution. That is what you are experiencing right now. You are evolving into a version of yourself that's untouchable. You are becoming a masterpiece that they can only admire from a distance. Keep shining. Keep rising. Keep being the light that you. It is justice. We call it home. They are panicking because they are homeless in your energy now. They have been evicted from your heart and your mind. They have nowhere to go but back to themselves. That, my friends, is the hardest place for them to be. So stay in your power. Keep that loner energy if that is what feels right for you. Keep your circle tight, your vibration high. You do not owe anyone an explanation for your transformation. If they do not understand it, it is because it was not meant for them to understand. It was meant for you to live. You are the masterpiece. The world, including those people, is finally seeing the light. I am incredibly proud of you. The way you handled this situation with grace and silence is the mark of a chosen one. You did not stoop to their level. You did not respond to them. You just kept walking until their noise became a memory. Now even they are forced to admit that you are the lion.